have trouble.
Wait, say that again.
Alright, so Jeff and I have travelled all the way from Canberra to Young today to train with Patrick and some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
Sweet.
And that's Dale.
Don't steal the show.
I'm the commentator here.
Oh, true.
That's my show. That's Dale. I don't know why he's here. It's past my bedtime. I'm too scared to ask him to leave. It's past his bedtime.
Alright, let's begin.
Yeah, cool. I don't know. Should we start with some basics?
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Camera's rolling.
Don't be shy, but
Maybe start with a takedown or something like that. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So one of the most simple takedowns that you do is probably like a single leg. Go. So if you've got like grips or anything, so grips is like a lapel grip, an arm grip, or if it's no gi, you'd be like grabbing like this, you know, those kind of grips. So you establish your grips. For me doing this, I don't want you to have my lapel. So if you've got a hold of my lapel, which by the way here, it's not very strong. So
You want to go for the collar?
yeah, you want to go punch and like really grip that.
Gotcha.
And then that's like a strong grip because yeah, you don't want me to strip it at all because grips in jiu-jitsu is like very, very important.
Gotcha.
So most of it is actually grip fighting. That's the start of it. If you're trying to do takedowns, grips are the most important thing. So yeah, so obviously you've established grips and stuff. I'm holding on to you, and I don't want you to get a grip on me if I'm trying to do this. And if you do get the grip on me, I have to bend it, break the collar grip and stuff like that. What I do is I'm going to go for this leg here. So if your leg was behind, right, I would either pull you in or push you away to force you to step back, or pull you in, depending on what I'm trying to do. If I'm pulling and you're not going, I'll just push. Gotcha. You're giving me resistance that way anyways. Great. So I'm going to put my head underneath your chin and lighten the load on this foot. Then I'm going to let go of this grip and then go for the single leg. And then I'm going to put your ankle in between my knees and kind of pinch it together there. Now you can go this way or that way. In this case, I'm going to bring you down this way, and all it is I'm just going to fall down like this and step around, like do like kind of a circle, and I'll give you this in a second. And it's very important that you like kind of stay connected, and this is really strong, right? So I'm just going to pull down, go down. Gotcha. So it's a pretty simple, simple leg takedown.
Why don't you keep the leg in between your arms? Wouldn't it be better to keep it on the outside?
So if you keep it on the outside, that means I'll do a different sweep. Right. So if you were to say I've collected this, you've gone on the outside, I'd come in and go like that.
Right. Gotcha.
You know? So there's different ways. So you know, for like that's a good defense if you don't want me to pull you that way. But now yours going to get swept properly. That's probably a worse sweep to do because we're just going to flat back.
Just going to follow it.
Yeah, exactly. So if they don't know how to break fall, you know, they'll suck at it. Yeah. So that's why you don't put your foot on the outside. Like for this instance, it's probably best to like kind of hop. It's like when someone goes for like a leg takedown or of any sort, you want to sprawl. So sprawling, you just get your like put your chest down and your legs out. So if I was to go say do a double leg like this, you wouldn't want to be like that. You would just put you just put all your chest weight down like that and sprawl your legs out.
Gotcha.
That way, so if I go like that, you scroll, it makes it really hard for me to do that.
Gotcha.
That'll stop a takedown.
Awesome.
So if you're quick like that, and you can do that, and put all your like chest on the back there, you usually be able to stop someone's takedown or make it hard for them to do it. So yeah,
Awesome.
you can give that a shot. Sure. There you go. That. So yep. Give it a punch. Boom. Yep. So you can grab a pocket grip, which is literally. I've got you just go like that with your fingers, right? You thumb in, and then you roll it out.
Okay.
Keep your thumb out. Because in a roll or something like that, if I'm like a spaz or whatnot, you got your thumb in there, you will just get your thumb like destroyed.
Yeah. Gotcha. So for instance here.
Yep. Boom. And then see how you've got your hand out like that. That's fine. But the best way to do it is punch it down and away. Yeah. That way I can't come up and try and grab it.
So head in here.
Yep, so come underneath my chin, right, and into me. So I lighten the load on the front leg. Right? Yep.
And then do I push this way?
So go this way because I'm on 4. Right, so now you're going to pull down like that, and you're just going to like circle around with your feet. It's almost like stepping around to the back side of me whilst pulling down.
Alright, so hit.
Yep.
Oh, let's take that, Paddy!
When you're going to do it, obviously you want to stay connected. Once you take down, if you can, stay connected to the lapel and go with them.
Okay.
Because the next series you're going to do is like a pass. So the first thing you need to do in a roll is obviously pass someone's guard.
Gotcha.
So take down, then you pass the guard, then you do whatever.
Okay, and so when you throw someone, you do joint locks on the ground? Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean?
So like if you're on the ground, I'm
Yeah.
still connected. Do I just then move into a joint lock?
Yeah. So it just depends on. So if you lay on your back, right? Let's say I've done the takedown. I still have this. And I've gone like this, I'm going to squat like this.
Gotcha.
Because I want to do the pass. Right? Awesome. That's the knee cut pass. There's heaps of different passes, but you need to pass the legs first, because that's usually what they're going to do. They're going to have their legs in front of you. There's things called hooks, like they're hooking their feet in, or they've got their feet on their hips. That just makes it harder for you to kind of circle around.
Awesome.
Yeah, so obviously that's what you need to do once you do the takedown. You need to, once you do like your takedown, that's when you're ready to do your next pass.
I really like the idea of putting your head right underneath the chin. Like in my style, we'd go on the side so it's out of danger, but
Yeah.
on the chin makes it just that harder and drives you back. So that
Yeah, so that's why it's because in jiu-jitsu you kind of like somewhere in between like judo and wrestling. Because wrestling's like really low like this, like they're really low center of gravity because they're trying to pin you down and stuff. So they're always going to be like really low. And judo's like really high because like their head stance is like more upright. So they're trying to do like I'd say maybe rows and stuff like that. So obviously if you're down really low like this, you're not going to get throw or anything like that.
awesome.
So yeah, so jiu-jitsu is like kind of in between, and it's got like accents of judo and wrestling in it. So there are different variations between each. So yeah,
Awesome.
it's just like massive thing. It's cool though.
So cool.
Yeah. So that's good. Now let's say you go to do the takedown and I hop, right? And I give you resistance. So if I go to do your takedown, I've got your leg and stuff, and I go to pull here, but you keep hopping, like just keep hopping so that I can't actually pull you down. And then when you find that they're just hopping and hopping, you just go the other way.
Okay.
So during, like it's almost like mid hop, as you go to hop,
as they're in the air, you just throw them in the other side.
yeah, if you can do it while they're in the air, that's fine. But because their like momentum's going this way, they're actually doing resistance this way, like the opposite way. So you fall, like I'll show you so you can feel. Like if I've got you here and I'm trying to take you out, you go down the other way. And if you don't go down the other way, then I'll just keep going. Awesome. It's just a constant battle to take you down. See?
Good stuff, hey. Good stuff. Let's go. Let's get it, mate. Come on.
Oh my lord.
Alright, got your grip.
So,
Bam, punch it down, nice. Your leg.
let's go, Sean. Get him down, boy. Get him down. Oh, watch out for the commentator.
That's good, man.
I paid there's a map there.
Oh, lovely.
Fucking dickhead.
Maybe later I'll sit joint locks on you.
Yeah.
I'm
They'll
good.
apply both of their things on you, alright?
Yeah.
That's one way. Like a wrestler's way might be like they're gonna get really low, probably drop the leg and go like this, come up. That's what they'll do. I'll tackle like, say I go to do that particular like same thing, but you step away and I'll body lock. So I'll go straight into. So it's like you've got your stance, I'm coming down here, you step away, body lock.
Right. And so with the body lock, what are you aiming for exactly?
So you're trying to wrap your hands in go grip around the hip, like as low as you can, like towards the hip, and you want to stay connected from like your head all the way down to your like thigh if you can, because this will make the takedown even better.
And so with the takedown, are you pushing me against my
Yeah, exactly. So if my head's my head's on this way, then that's okay, right? And like say in like a street fight or something, or in a self-defense situation, right here is okay, but you're susceptible to getting punched in the face, right? So when you do get somewhere here, the best thing to do is roll your arms out, and that just stops anyone like kind of punching you. So like if I went to go put you in a body lock, and as you went to like say throw a haymaker or a hook or anything, I've gone like this. Now I've cashed, and I've body locked you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So from the takedown there, so you come in.
Yeah. So so I'm doing this.
Yep.
You're coming up. So you step in, drop that foot that you stepped in with, and then go for the single leg. They step away and you follow through.
Right.
Into a body lock. Does that make sense? So the movement's like step, knee down, and then hook, and then you're coming up. Yeah. Gripping. Any grip's kind of okay, but I find like a grip's probably a really good one.
Would you say this grip is dangerous though? Like,
I wouldn't grip like that, and it's not very strong either. Like you can get your grips peeled pretty easily that way. Also, people can like crush your fingers in between. So S grip is okay, but yeah, L grip's probably the easiest way. And like if things are happening really fast, you'll probably redirect to whatever grip is comfortable for you. So yeah, awesome. When you go to that body lock, and I've got my head here, and my knee's up against the back of your knee, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my knee like this, at the same time as pushing my head into your chest. That'll make you fall backwards. Alright? So if I'm here, I've got my hands down like this. In this self-defense situation, you'd want to have this hand here so they can't punch you. And but for this instance, I'm going to let your hand go so you can break fall. And then I'm just going to pop your knee like this, push my head into you, and you go down.
so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty it's very simple, but it's like pretty effective.
Very effective, yeah.
It is a pretty common thing. Like, you know, people will always say you go throw like a haymaker or something. You're going to step in, lock, boom. There's a body lock.
Right.
Or you can put your hands up like that and lock like that.
I like the idea of using your leg, your knee, and your head to do this.
Yeah,
Which I've never thought of using head. Normally we use side arm, leg like this, but
yeah,
head. That's really interesting. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And that's really good too. Like those sweeps are really, really awesome. But these like sweeps are working like in like just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like streetwise, like it'll be the most effective.
Real world, like stuff.
Real, yeah. Real, I don't know if that's the thing. real.
Don't fight in the real world. Consult your lawyer first.
Yeah.
Find a good lawyer.
In a self-defense situation,
What?
body lock's the best.
This camera is locked in from the commentator.
No.
Oh,
Here we go. Go.
okay. Don't start any fights. Don't be any fights. You'll be all good.